What's up, guys? Welcome back to Duel City. In today's video, we're going to be going over some Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy spoilers. Let's do this! I know the Final Fantasy spoilers have been out for a little bit now. I've glanced over them, but I haven't really taken the time to see what any of the cards do or like the artwork or anything like that. So I'd like to kind of delve into that a little deeper today. Just kind of go through the cards, the spoilers with you guys. Look over them. See if there's any cool decks or anything that we can build. Personally, I love Final Fantasy. I grew up on Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite game. That and Tactics. 7 is a close second. 10, probably the third. I have most of the games around here somewhere in a box. Obviously don't play them that much anymore. But I want to get into these spoilers. I want to check them out together. And let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. If you're excited for the Final Fantasy set to come out, it is a full-blown set. So it's not just going to be commander decks, which is really exciting. I need to prep my wallet. I need to save some moolah, some cashola, because I'm going to be dropping a lot of cash on this. But let's get into it. Let's check these spoilers out. Let's go. So the first card on this list is, of course, in Japanese. It is Rune Knight Celeste. Can't read Japanese, so I don't know what this does exactly. I don't know why this is the only Japanese card. Looks cool. I like the little chocobo set symbol. That's cool. Probably going to be in some kind of commander deck. Next up we have Saz's Chocobo. Is a 1-green creature bird. With landfall, whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It's a 0/1. Pretty basic. I like it though. I love landfall. I think it's a really good ability. I'm glad that they've incorporated that in some of these cards. If there's other ones, I don't know. Cloud, Planet's Champion. You gotta have Cloud in there, of course. He's gonna be... I don't know if that's the one. There's gonna be a commander deck with Cloud, and then obviously he's gonna be in the set as well. So I don't know if this is the... It looks like maybe the set version. But during your turn, as long as Cloud is equipped, it has double strike and indestructible. That alone is very good. Equip abilities, you activate that target Cloud costs 2 less to activate. That's pretty good considering the amount of equip abilities or equip spells that I use usually cost about 2 or 3. So that basically makes them free if I were to use them. Sephiroth, Planet's Hair. Has vigilance, and when Sephiroth enters, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. That's pretty big. That's cool. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Sephiroth. He is a 6-cost creature, which is probably, I'd say, the only downfall. But I know a lot of people play tokens. And so as soon as Sephiroth hits the battlefield, you're going to have a ton of tokens die if that's the case. And he's going to get a crap ton of +1/+1 counters. This guy's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem if, you know, give him trample or lifelink or both. Double strike. Yeah. Side quest. Catch a fish. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you put a card into your hand this way, create a food token and transform this enchantment. And it doesn't give me the option to transform it. Or look at the other side. Pretty good. It's alright. Pretty basic. I mean, a food token makes sense with it being, you know, catch a fish. I would say what would make it better is if it was a treasure token, maybe. But then it wouldn't really make sense because it's not catch a treasure. It's Catch fish. Terra, Herald of Hope. Trance. Ooh, Trance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, mill 2 cards. Terra gains flying until end turn. Okay. Whenever Terra deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2. When you do, return target creature card with power 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay. So basically you want to run a bunch of smaller-ish creatures. That way you mill them and then you can play them. That's pretty cool. I like that. Emmett Selch Unsundered. Vigilance. Whenever Emmett Selch enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 14 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform. And I think his transform somewhere down the list here. We'll find it. Here we go. Cloud X Soldier. So yeah, so that's the commander deck. So it's a 5 cost. Haste. When Cloud enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to it. Whenever Cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped attacking creature you control. Then if Cloud has power 7 or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. So I'm gonna guess they're probably gonna make, I haven't seen the rest of the list yet, but they're probably gonna make his sword an equipment. If I had to be a betting man. So we have Titus, Yuna's Guardian. He's 3 for 3/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter from target creature you control onto a second target creature you control. Cheer. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage to a player, you may draw a card and proliferate. Do this only once each turn. I really like that. I am a big fan of Proliferate, and I have 1 Phyrexian Toxic deck, and I'm working on another Phyrexian Incubate Proliferate deck. I really like Proliferate. Ishtola, Knight's Blessed. For Vigilance, at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 life this turn, you draw a card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, Ishtola deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. I don't know why his Vigilance seems kind of out of place for me, but I guess it is what it is. Yuffie Kisaragi. Her artwork is very interesting here. Was Yuffie in older Final Fantasies? I have to look that up. Is it just Final Fantasy VII? Has to be. That kind of gave her artwork of like the older Final Fantasy artwork, almost like Tactics. This is like Tactics artwork. That's kind of cool. So she's a legendary creature, commander, ninjutsu. Whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to the creature. I really like that. That is a super cool commander. I think I'm going to be making a commander deck about that. That is cool. Dragon of Mount Gold. So it's basically a reprint of Ancient Copper Dragon. Okay. That's kind of cool. Alright, here. So we've reached the meme card. Jumbo Cactuar. I freaking love this card. And everybody that I know, all of my friends that play Magic, also love this card. It's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous. But it's awesome. I love it. It's super cool. I know I have a couple of buddies that are wanting to kind of make decks around it. Just for the memes, obviously. That's what it is. It's a meme card. So we have Stiltskin Moogle Merchant. I love this card. Lifelink. It's a 1 white for a 1/2 lifelink. 2 tap. Target opponent gains control of another target opponent you control. If they do, you draw a card. Obviously, there's probably lots of silliness you can do with that around black-white. So that's pretty cool. Cecil Dark Knight. I love this card. He's a 1 for 2/3 Death Touch. Darkness. Whenever Cecil deals damage, you lose that much life. Then, if your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, untap Cecil and transform it. I hope they have some of these transform backsides on this list. So here we have Sin, Spear's Punishment. Absolutely love this artwork. This is super cool. They nailed this. Obviously, Wizards of the Coast works with the team at Final Fantasy on all these cards, the artwork, their abilities. Like, they've been in cahoots together to make sure they get this stuff pretty kosher. Sin has flying. It's a 7 for 7/7. Whenever Sin enters or attacks, exile a permanent card from your graveyard at random. Then create a tapped token that's a copy of that card. If that exiled card is a land card, repeat this process. That's pretty cool. I'd say that's flavorful. So we have Garland, Knight of Cornelia. 1 red, black. 3/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. And you can spend 3, a 2 black, 2 red, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield, transformed, activate only as a sorcery. Summon Shiva. I saw this card otherwise. I really hope they have a ton of these summon cards, because this is a super cool element that they've added. So you have, it's a 5 for 4/5 is enchant creature, Saga. And then you have, 1 and 2 is Heavenly Strike, tap target creature and opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. And the third Saga is Diamond Dust, which is draw a card for each tapped creature opponent controls. It's obviously nothing like game breaking, but it's a super cool concept, and I really like it. Last card on this list is Tonberry. If you've played Final Fantasy and you know what a Tonberry is, they can suck a lot. And they have made for some aggravating moments while playing Final Fantasy. But it is a 1 for a 2/1 black creature. This creature enters tapped with a stun counter on it. And of course they give it Chef's Knife. During your turn, this creature has First Strike and Death Touch, which is very flavorful if you know what Tonberry is and does. But yeah, so kind of sad that they didn't have some of the flip transform sides on here, but you might be able to find them if you Google them. But yeah, I'm super excited. These are really cool, and I'm excited for Jumbo Cactar. I'm excited for Cecil. I'm excited for these summon enchant saga creatures. A lot of cool stuff coming. I'm super hyped. I am ready. I've got a little bit of time to prep my wallet for it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please, please, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the Final Fantasy set, what you think they could add or do better on, anything. Let me know what you guys think, please. Please! Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!